The tourism department says the Galaxy Entertainment Group will no longer be building an integrated casino and resort in Boracay. This a week before the 6-month closure of the world-famous island. The DOT says it welcomes Galaxy's move, saying the Macau-based gaming company is now looking for another venue. The development comes a week after Malacanang said no casinos in Boracay, period. But Galaxy on Tuesday evening denies it has abandoned plans for the casino resort. President Rodrigo Duterte denied knowledge of Galaxy's plans to put up the casino. But Duterte previously met with Galaxy's top executives in Malacanang and discussed the casino with them. Galaxy and its local partner Leisure and Resorts World Corporation bought the 23-hectare land in Boracay for the casino resort. They were already granted a provisional license by PAGCOR last March. Cabinet Secretary Leoncio Evasco Jr. is no longer the chairman and a member of the National Food Authority Council. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque confirms this Tuesday, hours after he announced the transfer of the supervision of agencies, including the NFA, from Evasco's office to the Agriculture Department. Agriculture Secretary Manny Piñol is the new chair of the NFA Council. The reorganization is a follow-through of Duterte's decision to put the DA in charge of rice importation decisions and the NFA under the Office of the President. This decision was a recalibration of Duterte's initial plan to abolish the NFA Council, but the abolition of the NFA Council requires legislative action. As head of the NFA Council, Evasco clashed with NFA Administrator Jason Aquino over the timing and mode of rice importation. Evasco even prepared a confidential memorandum detailing how Aquino had allegedly diverted 10 million pesos worth of NFA rice meant for typhoon-prone Eastern Visayas to private Bulacan rice traders. But Duterte has defended the NFA chief and expressed trust in him. On Monday, the president approved the government-to-government or G2G importation of 250,000 metric tons of rice. Evasco and the rest of the NFA Council previously rejected Aquino's requests for G2G approval. Local farmers enjoyed a good harvest and the council preferred to buy rice locally. If importation was necessary, the NFA Council preferred government-to-private or G2P importation, where rice was imported through private importers. Justice Secretary Menardo Guevarra tells the Sandigan Bayan alleged pork scam mastermind Janet Lim Napoles does not have the right to demand transfer to a safe house. Resigned Secretary Vitaliano Aguirre previously granted Napoles provisional entry to the Witness Protection Program. Napoles immediately filed motions with the Sandigan Bayan to be transferred out of her regular jail in Camp Bagong Diwa and into a safe house of the Justice Department. Guevarra says, quote, her application is still pending and the provisional coverage merely signifies that she has yet to complete all the requirements and or that her application is still under evaluation. Guevarra's manifestation does not do much to change the outcome in the court, but it's a drastic shift in tone from the DOJ. Aguirre pushed for Napoles not just being a WPP witness, but also being a state witness immune from suit. Guevarra also says he has not met with Napoles' lawyers. He says, quote, why would I? I'll go by the extant records and the applicable rules on witness protection. The Bureau of Immigration on Tuesday releases Australian nun Sister Patricia Fox nearly a day after she was arrested. Immigration Commissioner Jaime Morente orders that Fox be released for further investigation after it was established that the Australian nun holds a valid missionary visa and thus she is a properly documented alien. Critics of President Rodrigo Duterte earlier slammed the detention of the 71-year-old nun for attending protest rallies and engaging in political activities. The BI says Fox submitted her passport and other immigration documents showing she was issued her missionary visa on October 15 last year. Fox's visa is valid until September 9 this year. The BI says, quote, while Fox was alleged to have taken part in protest actions by farmers in the past, she was not doing so at the time when BI operatives served her the mission order yesterday. Rappler says its partnership with Facebook to fact-check news content on the social media platform is meant to encourage free speech that does not harm and does not invent. Facebook last week announced its partnership with Rappler and Verifiles for a third-party fact-checking program in the Philippines, which aims to prevent false news from spreading on the social media platform. Rappler and Verifiles have been certified through a non-partisan international fact-checking network of the Poynter Institute. News groups like Rappler and Verifiles have been vetted against these rigid and structured guidelines and belong to a global coalition. The news groups will review news stories on Facebook, check facts, and rate accuracy. Rappler in a statement says, quote, the reality is, power groups are using free speech on Facebook to stifle free speech, as shown in various cases here and in neighboring countries. It adds, quote, holding facts sacred is a collective effort and should transcend politics, and that's the foundation of our partnership with Facebook. The Presidential Communications Operations Office earlier expressed its opposition to Facebook's tie-up with Rappler and Verifiles. Britain and the United States on Monday warned Russian government-sponsored hackers are compromising the key hardware of government and business computer networks like routers and firewalls. In a joint statement, Washington and London say the operation was to support espionage, extract intellectual property, maintain persistent access to victim networks, and potentially lay a foundation for future offensive operations. They say, quote, "Whoever controls the routing infrastructure of a network essentially controls the data flowing through the network." The U.S. Department of Homeland Security says the hacking was part of a broad operation dubbed Grizzly Steppe, which supposedly includes cyber attacks by Moscow's civilian and military intelligence agencies. The joint alert underscores closer cooperation among Western governments fighting what they say is an ongoing, multifaceted hacking and online disinformation campaign by Moscow. It comes more than a year after separate warnings over the attempted hacking of key infrastructure like power and water utilities.